guys, Tattoo for You Richard here, and it is time for a update video on my Idicbeer's Get It Painted challenge. That's right, it's that time again. I have got a little stuff going on. I'm going to show you here in a second. Shall we go table down and see this gloriousness of glory? I tried to hype it up a little bit, but you'll just see what I'm doing. Let's go table down.
Here we are, table down. I'm in the living room because that's where I've been working on these right now. So let's show you first what I'm currently working on. So I have my two seated pilots. They've been sprayed their main color tones. Look at that flashing in there. I didn't even see. I don't care. These guys are going to be mounted in the plane anyway. I'm not going to make them where they can come in and out, even though it's kind of cool. But anyway, they're primed. They're basic colors. Or their base tones, I mean. And then got the tall guy here, the standing up guy. I meant to have handy the other one. I have two of these, but the one I got, the other one I have, his hand was broken off. It was missing. So what I did was I cut the binoculars off of one of the fire warriors. You know, he's holding a single binocular. Or actually, no, it was the tanker guy. Yeah, the tank commander guy. I cut one of the hands off and the arms off of the binoculars and then cut the hand off and glued it on. So it looks like he's holding binoculars, like he's getting ready to plan something out. So I have him with this. I kind of want to take that out of his hand. Maybe put just like a single piece of plastic card. My brother called real quick. I'll tell him I'll call him right back. I'm going to finish this up. Make this short video. So, anyway, like I said, put a little piece of plastic card in here. Maybe like get two thin sheets of plastic card and one that's flat and then one that has a frame, or one that I made a frame and put it on there and do it like it's a screen of some sort. So he's holding like a screen in his hand. I might do that still. It's going to be very difficult since this is like old school Forge World resin, so it's like brittle. And then again, it's so thin and flimsy. I probably won't do that, to be honest with you. It scares me a little bit. But it's something I should have done beforehand if I was going to do it before I painted it. So next is the other guy in that pair. He is 80% complete. I need to go in and do some more highlighting on the green. Now this was pre-glued together, so there's like this weird little blob in there. I don't know if you can see it. So I should have cleaned that out too. It's something I should have tried. But again, it's that weird resin that I'm worried about busting it up. So anyway, I need to go probably do another highlight on the red maybe. You want to do some detailing on the mask, like do like some stripes or something. This part right here will be white sticking out. Do his patches on the side and that hip thing on the side. Paint that. Go over this a little bit more because I want to make it look like it was glowing better, and that just kind of didn't do it for me. So, and then of course paint the bases, and then his feet and stuff. I'm working on his hands too, since they're out in the open. I need to shade them up to make them look like towel hands, and then that'll be done. And if anybody recognizes how I painted this uniform to fit with my Macross sept, I don't know how to say it proper, but anyway, I did it like one of the Robotech pilots. The red is typically Rick Hunter, and I was probably going to copy and make this one Rick Hunter too, so that way he matches. I have Roy Fokker, but I'm just probably like red is like a lieutenant's colors, so Rick will have the red too, but I might do something a little different on this one. We'll see, like add more red up top too, like have it continue up top for his, to make it match and be a little different. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that's where I'm at on unfinished stuff right now. Plus what I have in the room that's unfinished. Oh, these two. I brought these out here because I wanted to start painting those. I started the green layer, but then that's about as far as I got. So I'll get those done too. But I came up and I had an idea. So the other thing I was working on, as you guys remember, it were my crisis suits. And while I was painting them up, I was kind of thinking, like, what am I going to do with these? These are like the older models that I kind of converted and stuff and made them special. So let's just get them out here so you can kind of see them. So here's the first one. Here is the second one. And here is the third one. These are completed and finished. If you notice, yeah, my spray can blobbed the primer on there, so that guy is like super blobby and gross looking. Plus, two, he had old paint on him, and I just literally painted over the old paint. But so what I thought of is, I like the concept of Farsight Enclave, and I like the idea of them, but I don't want to like completely use Farsight. But I do have worked into my fluff that my commanders studied under Farsight, and they were really close, like good friends. So I kind of thought I would use the Farsight rules in an extent. I know Crisis Suit are troops in there, and I prefer to use real troops like Fire Warriors and Breachers as troops. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I'm doing is, Farsight has a thing called the 8. And I decided these guys are going to be special. So why not do the 8? Now I'm kind of in a mission that I want to do the 8 for my army. You know, I'll have one character, which I'll need another commander to make my commander, Captain Glowval, make him legitimately Farsight-ish, and make him part of the 8. But I'm calling them, instead of the 8, they're called the Black Guard. And so each one of them, every one of them, even like there's going to be broadsides in it. I have that one converted broadside I did. That's the larger one. That I'll make the broadside character from the Black Guard, from the 8. I'll make him the broadside character. So sorry, kids just got home from school. She has an acorn. You're not in the camera here, buddy. Woohoo, there's an acorn. So yeah, so I'm gonna call the 8 the Black Guard, and each one of them will have the same tone, same style. The gray armor, the greens wherever they fit and they match up on their particular thing, because there's a riptide in it. But then like their head, and then like this section of their upper torso, and then their shoulder down to their arm will all be black to make it the Black Guard. So, and of course I have these guys magnetized, but since I'm going to use them as these specific characters, I'm probably going to look them up and see which characters there are, and go ahead and permanently glue the weapons on. Or I might leave them magnetized just because, you know, so that way they can be taken off for storage and stuff, but more than likely they'll be stored on a shelf anyway. But let's kind of just give you a little kind of go through of them. Let you see what I do. So there's my basing. We saw those before. Sorry about the crummy lighting in the living room. I probably would still go in and do my airbrush highlights on these. Where I'll spray in the blue and then a little bit of white on each one, and then back here on these little I always see these and think they're some kind of exhaust or something. So I'll do that. See, I sprayed them too, and it didn't come out as bad, but it still did it. But yeah, I'm getting them done. I'm getting these models done slowly. I like this guy's pose. He's like, hey, look at me. I'm cool. Another thing I like on this guy, I gave him that little kind of shield right there on his next to his face. So I'm going to have fun looking through the Farsight book and figuring out which characters these are. I got so many little chippies, man. Because they sat for so long without me painting them. My camera's totally falling. Mm-hmm. There's that one. And then the final guy. This is the one that he already had a lot of paint on him to begin with. And then my primer, I mean not my primer, my, whatchamacallit, just totally splotched everywhere. I went back and kind of touched up bits of it. And then I didn't reseal it. So, but yeah, here he is. I'm still happy with them. They still work. They're for the army, and boy, look at the yellow coming out on there. Yellow contrast. I went in there and added some weathering on them too. A little bit of it, not a lot. I kind of want to. I added the little symbol on the side of his thing, but I realized on this guy it works, but on the other guys it won't, because the other guys I magnetized them, I think, on the sides of their arm. Yeah, his magnet's right there, and it's like that on both sides. No, I said you couldn't. Yeah, right there is a magnet hidden under there. I did that because the original weapons were glued right there, and I broke them off and cleaned it up the best that I can. I just went ahead and put a magnet back in there. So, oh no, his magnet is right here on this one. Why is it? It's there too. Oh, because that's. Oh, I broke the old weapons off. So, man, that matte varnish really did a number on these guys. Kind of upsets me. Whatever. I'm happy with them. That's all that matters, right? It matters when you look at your models if you're happy with them, and I'm kind of happy with them. No, I'm cool with them. They're good. They're good. They still need their OSL and the lights, and then I'll call these actually completed. But I'm still saying they're done. Get their weapons on them, and these will be the first members of the 8, or the Black Guard. Stop it, guys. Oh, he has a magnet back there. Look, they're. Oh, we love each other. We're connected. See? Stop pulling on my backpack, bud. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's where I'm at on my Get It Painted Challenge. Idicbeer's Get It Painted Challenge in Crooked Camerasville. I'm hoping to get these guys done. I did take a break on this. I want to show y'all so bad, but I kind of can't because it's a surprise. But I kind of spoiled the surprise a couple of places. I think I showed you this already. This is how. Oh, yeah, this is how I did my basing. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. It has no model for it yet. Let me just show you a little Peekersville. Ooh, look at that. That's that other base I made. And it's totally not focused in. And it won't. But I made a model. That's as much as I can give you. I can't show you anymore because the rest of it is a surprise for later. So anyway, guys, I love you so much. I thank you again tremendously for all the much support and the love that you give me. I am at 297 subscribers. Holy crap. I am so close to 300. It's Craziesville. I wasn't going to do a giveaway if I got to 300, but only because I really don't have a lot to give away right now. But we'll see what happens. If anything, I'll definitely do a video about it just to show you guys how much love and just how much, well, can I do any more of that? I say this constantly, that I love you all and you're all amazing, and there's a big fat orange cat right over there. Boop, 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 boop. Guys, I love you. I'm going to stop rambling here. Y'all are amazing. Look outside. Look at your day. No matter how glim or glum or drum or gross or crummy it is. Just, again, like I always say, find the beauty in whatever you see out there. No sense in drowning in the negative. I love you guys. Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends. I'll see you next time.